Hello and welcome. You're watching this special edition of India Upfront. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Today we are going to talk about two tricky seats in the greater Bengaluru area. Most of you would agree that right now, unlike 2014 and 2019, there isn't any perceptible massive wave. And in such a situation where the people have to decide whether they want to hunker down for continuity or make a massive change, sometimes local factors can make all the difference in helping voters decide whether they want to go one way or the other.
The first seat is Chikkaballapur. It has 8 assembly segments: Gauribidnur, Bagepalli, Chikkaballapur, Yelahanka, Hoskote, Devanahalli, Dodaballapur and Nelamangala. Of these, 5 seats were won by the Congress and 2 by the BJP. 1 went to an independent candidate.
So let's begin with the Lok Sabha seat of Chikkaballapur. Not only is it in close proximity to Bengaluru, but also has several assembly constituencies which are urban in nature and are considered to be a part of the state capital. But you would have never guessed looking at this landscape. The question though is, could the political fortunes of Chikkaballapur, which is currently held by the BJP, change as drastically as this landscape does in comparison to Bengaluru?
Both the candidates here are trying their hand in the Lok Sabha for the first time. Congress candidate Raksha Ramaiah is the Youth Congress General Secretary. Dr. K. Sudhakar was the Health Minister in Basavaraj Bommai government, but he lost in the last assembly election. Now he has been sent to fight for the Lok Sabha. But will he be able to repeat the BJP's performance of 2019, where he wrested a seat that has historically been with the Congress?
Dr. Sudhakar has had experience here as an MLA. Now he's back here to fight for the Lok Sabha. Why did you decide to move from Vidhan Sauda to the Parliament?
It's the destiny. I had not planned actually. I am really privileged now to be the part of Modi's team of 400. And this is a crucial juncture of the Indian politics in terms of development, because now from 5th strongest economy in the world, we are moving to number 3 spot in the next 5 years. So this is a great political journey for anybody to be in parliament, and I am blessed to be a candidate of BJP, especially our Honorable Prime Minister Modi's team.
But tell me this, sir, you got a setback in the assembly when you lost your assembly. What makes you think that Lok Sabha will be any different?
See, in the last 10 years, I was 3 times elected as legislator. I served as a health and medical education minister twice. In the 2020 run-up to 2023 assembly elections, because of certain factors and the anti-incumbency on the incumbent, the government then, I had to face an unexpected defeat in 2023 due to other political reasons also apart from the anti-incumbency. Like then the JDS candidate also was in hand in glove with the Congress candidate.
But now you are allied with them. They conspired against you and you are allied with them.
That candidate has gone to Congress, but the party is aligned. Our former Prime Minister Rajeev Gowda ji, former Chief Minister Swami ji, they have aligned with our Honorable Prime Minister's idea of India. They have realized that this country can flourish only under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The natural alliance can be between JDS and BJP and not with Congress. The Janata Dal basically was formed because to oppose the Congress. Back in 1970s, as you know, when JD was started, it was a movement. Morarji Desai movement and all this, Jaiprakash Narayan's movement, Chandrasekhar, VP Singh. This was a movement against Congress. The cadre of JDS would have never voted in their lives to a Congress symbol. So that is when I told, even when they aligned with the Congress, I said this can be an unholy alliance. People of Karnataka will definitely punish them.
This time, both you and the person opposite you are first time in the Lok Sabha. What do you make of Raksha Ramaiah standing opposite you?
See, I am in politics in the last 20 years. 3 times elected as legislator. I am a son of a humble farmer, and my father was also a teacher. So I am facing the product of dynastic politics, who is first time in electoral politics. And you know that the Congress banks on the money power and the dynastic politics. So the people of Karnataka has witnessed my administration, especially during COVID times. The COVID pandemic was handled brilliantly, and in fact the state has been awarded as the best pandemic managed state in the entire country, and I received that award. So I have a track record as a legislator and also as a minister.
But the Congress can turn back and say that your party president in Karnataka is from dynasty. You keep attacking them for dynasty.
See, every rule has in every rule has in one exception. You can't just compare our policy and Congress policy. There are 8 dynasts who are facing the election this time in Karnataka alone from Congress, not in BJP. So when you compare in the country, you see how many dynasts, how many sons of the veteran BJP leaders have got the ticket, and how many dynastic, that is how many senior leaders, Congress senior leaders' children have got an opportunity to contest in parliament. Most of them are dynasts in Congress party. So this election is a very important election. This is between Mr. Modi and electing Rahul Gandhi. So this country has seen both of them in the last 10 years. The kind of governance, the kind of image what Modi has today, he has become a global leader. So every Indian feels it is a pride and proud moment for anybody to vote for Modi, to elect him on a hat-trick victory. While Rahul Gandhi has continuously, in the last 10 years or 15 years that he is in the public life, he has made, he is not up to the mark, and people have not accepted him as a leader.
I want to ask you a final question. Do you think that this will be a tight election for you? Because opinion polls are saying that this time the BJP is going to come down to 19 or 20 seats and the Congress is going to make gains largely because of local factors and infighting, especially since also the Congress is in government in this state.
See, I am very, very sure there is a very strong undercurrent for Mr. Modi. There is such a wave from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. This factor you should take into consideration. I have not seen this kind of a wave, even in 14 or in 19. This is much.
People are saying there is no wave.
No, this is much higher.
What is the wave because of?
No, because everybody is feeling proud to be associated with Modi's party. Because everybody, even when they go abroad, if you say you are an Indian, they say, oh, Modi is India. This is the kind of respect that Indians are getting outside the world.
So will you do 25 par from 2019, the 25 that
Let's see, we are optimistic. From 2 seats, we are talking about 400 seats, getting 400 seats. That means this is an organizational strength. This is a strength of our leader. Such leadership we have not seen in the last 50 years at least. So he has he has such a clean record. In the last 10 years, there's not even one small accusation on corruption. Corruption-free governance is his forte. That is his USP. And the kind of connect that he connects with the common man of India is unbelievable. He speaks to students during exams. He speaks to those medal winners after they win the sports. Even before going to the bigger event like Olympics and Asiad, he talks to these competitors, and he, as a Prime Minister, he will have breakfast, he will have lunch, he motivates. As a health minister, I have seen how he motivated us, how he inspired us during handling of pandemic. So it's seeing is believing, and I have seen it, and I have experienced what a kind of leader he is. That is why today India, NDA, I have no doubt that we will get close to 400 seats.
The BJP hopes to make gains because this time they go into election in alliance with the JDS, a Vokkaliga party. Chikkaballapur has a sizable population of this community at 22.6%. The Balija community, to which Congress's Raksha Ramaiah belongs, is at 8%, with Muslims at 8.6%. But another significant population is that of the scheduled castes, who have been the main target group of the Congress government in the state. The Grand Old Party will be hoping that welfare schemes get these disadvantaged classes to the booth. Which is why in this place, which despite its proximity to Bengaluru faces water and infrastructure shortage, he promises a better life while steering clear of Modi, Mandir and other such themes. It is clear that the JDS's switch to BJP is not something he is necessarily sad about.
We're with the Congress candidate from Chikkaballapur. 2019 was an upset for the party where the BJP won the seat. What makes you think that you're going to be able to take it back in 24?
Hi, Padmaja. It was a coalition with the Congress and the JDS last time around. And this time it's fortunately the opposite side. So we are looking at an advantage.
You're saying that it's fortunate for you that the JDS has gone to BJP?
Yes, absolutely. Because we came down to our worst numbers since independence because of that coalition. And that's never going to happen again with the Congress party. And they're with the BJP now. And we're expecting similar results.
So you're saying that JDS is the bad luck omen and they've gone to the BJP
I'm not saying that, but I'm sure that's implying the results imply it.
But how is that possible? Because this is a Vokkaliga belt and arithmetic would suggest that a Vokkaliga vote going to the BJP would be advantage for them.
It's not really Vokkaliga. Historically, this has been it's been a backward belt. And the first time a Vokkaliga candidate has won was 2019. And I think one's in the 70s or something. So it has predominantly been a backward Ainda sort of a belt. But here it is purely Raksha Ramaiah versus Sudhakar. We are not fighting on national against Modi. We're not fighting for any other agendas. It's purely a corrupt versus a non-corrupt, clean versus a not so clean.
Do you think that issues like Ram Mandir, terrorism, this Rameshwaram blast, they find any echo in your poll campaign?
Not really. You know who is responsible for the Rameshwaram blast. I don't know if you've had the reports have fully come out. So these issues, the Rameshwaram blast was indeed a BJP Karyakarta.
No, it wasn't. The two men who have been arrested, none of them are...
No, the two men, the third person who was there was also a part of it. But the official reports, he had to come out on that. So there are terrorist attacks when the BJP government is there, terrorist attacks when the Congress government is there. So it's multiple phase. And these locally we have issues. We have water issues, we have medical issues, we have cancer issues. Severe fluoride issues with water, so local issues will take precedent here. Not so much larger national issues.
Okay, do you think your age goes against you? You are a first-time candidate. You've up against somebody who has been an MLA from this area. How do you fight that?
No, our populace in our parliament is mostly the youth, which consists of about 45 to 50%. So it is a good opportunity. It's a fresh face. People want to see what we are capable of doing. They know what he's capable of doing, so they don't want that. They want to see what a clean candidate.
What is he capable of doing?
Their ministers. So basically, there have been anti-Sudhakar campaigns across. all their 8 assemblies. In fact, last evening in this particular assembly, the BJP office was locked out. They didn't let him enter. They didn't let his people enter even. So there've been these campaigns against his candidature within their party. Forget our party. So within their party, there've been serious opposition to it. So that's, and their own allegations of corruption, 4,000-5,000 crore corruption during COVID scams, education scams, and multiple scams that their party guys claim. Ex-ministers, everybody sort of claims. So it's a clean versus a not so clean.
What is the one promise you take to people? Just one.
I want to make Chikkaballapur Parliament the 100% literate district, a literate parliament, because we're slightly backward in that on that front. We're about 80 to 82%, and a few areas of women's literacy rate is about 55 to 58%. So I want to take that to 100%. That's one promise.
And finally, do you think that Mr. Veerappa Moily not being given a ticket and him being upset with it is going to damage your chances?
No, absolutely not. He's backing us inside out. He came for our campaign the other day. We did a press conference together. He's fully supporting us, fully supporting our nomination for the party. And he's a very veteran leader. He knows how this works. And it's a high command decision. And we all abide by it at all times.
You know, you said you don't want national issues to interfere. Yet I heard you talking about the Ram Mandir and how the BJP is using it to divide. Why do you think it's important to talk about the Ram Mandir over here?
So here our major point being you're receiving all the benefits from the party here. And Ram Mandir, we have close to about 75 Ram Mandirs within 2 assemblies here. So we're saying that is not, my point to them was, in 10 years, BJP has given you 1 Ram Mandir, but in 75 years, we've given you thousands of schools, colleges. That's what we've given you.
It must be noted that Chikkaballapur traditionally has been a Congress bastion. In fact, in 2009 and 2014, it was represented by senior Congress leader Veerappa Moily. But in 2019, he lost out to the BJP. Cut to 2024, and this time, both the candidates who have been fielded are first-time candidates for the Lok Sabha. It is Sudhakar, Dr. Sudhakar from the BJP and Raksha Ramaiah from the Congress. ये बताइए कि अभी आपका जो 2 पार्टी है, उसमें सबसे अच्छा पार्टी कौन है? कांग्रेस या बीजेपी?
कांग्रेस मैडम, कांग्रेस हम।
क्यों?
हम पहले से कांग्रेस कुछ डालती हूँ।
बट पिछला चुनाव में तो बीजेपी जीत गया था।
कांग्रेस हमना मुश्किल हुआ, जीत को मुश्किल।
क्यों?
उसके लिए हमें कांग्रेस से सहूलत है। हमें कांग्रेस कुछ डालते।
हमें बचपन से कांग्रेस कुछ डालते थे। बच्चे जब से भी कांग्रेस कुछ डालते थे, कांग्रेस को वोट है। हमारा वो खानदान पूरा कांग्रेस।
सहूलत अच्छा करते ही ना, आप क्या सहूलत अच्छी करते ही ना, कई डालना नहीं।
2000 देती, चावल देती, बस्सा फ्री, करंट फ्री, रेत को फ्री, की डालना नहीं मैडम।
बस फ्री है,
बस भी फ्री, हाँ पूरे भी फ्री।
अच्छा,
उसके लिए डालते हैं।
पर जैसे मोदी जो है वो खाना देता है और
नहीं, क्या भी नहीं देता है, कुछ भी नहीं दे रहा।
चावल देता है ना, वो फ्री गरीब लोग
5 केजी दे रहा, 10 केजी कांग्रेस डालता, अब 5 केजी उन्हें कई को होंगे।
चावल के पैसे भी देती, 2000 देती, करंट फ्री है, बस फ्री है, पानी की सहूलत भी अच्छी है, हमें सब अच्छा हाथ
आपको कैसे लगता है?
क्या भी नहीं, हमने सब सहूलत अच्छी है।
किससे?
पानी, ये चावल देती, पानी देती, करंट देती।
कौन?
2000 देती, ये हाथ वाले कांग्रेस वाले।
अच्छा,
अच्छी सहूलत है।
आपको ठीक लगता है? आपको नेता कौन अच्छा लगता है, राहुल गांधी या मोदी?
कांग्रेस पार्टी सब भी सहूलत करते हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी चावल, बस का, कासा, सब सहूलत करते हैं उनका माल।
बट नेता कौन बनेगा? राहुल गांधी बनेगा या मोदी बनेगा?
राहुल गांधी बनता है, मोदी कैसा बनता है?
राहुल गांधी बनेगा।
बट पिछला चुनाव में कैसे जीत गया? यहाँ तो बीजेपी जीत गई।
धोखे से जीत गया मोदी। धोखे से
कैसे धोखे से हो गया वो?
अच्छा, तो इस बार क्या होगा?
इस बार क्या कांग्रेस आएगा जरूर।
कांग्रेस का माल खाओ को हमें वोट नहीं दे तो हम अल्लाह नहीं अच्छा करेगा
कांग्रेस के लिए।
अच्छा, ये बताइए आपको अभी कौन सी पार्टी बेहतर लग रही है?
कांग्रेस पार्टी बेहतर लग रही है।
क्यों?
क्यों मतलब अच्छे काम करेंगे, अच्छा काम कर रहा हो।
अच्छा, क्या काम अच्छा?
गारंटी दिया, 5 गारंटी भी किया।
आपको क्या फायदा हुआ उससे?
आपको मुझे नहीं फायदा हुआ तो घर वाले को फायदा हुआ ना।
क्या फायदा?
बस का फ्री है, 2000 रुपए दिया सबको, ये भल्ला का फायदा है। 5 ये भी।
अच्छा, 5 गारंटी। आपको कौन सी पार्टी बेहतर लगती है?
2 hands is there, my legs is there. I was standing in the land. What bless for me? Nobody party has not help for me. Nobody party has not help for me. What bless for me? Your help I am doing.
That is wonderful. कांग्रेस और बीजेपी?
कांग्रेस।
पार्टी कौन सी बेहतर है, कांग्रेस बीजेपी?
हाथ पंजातुल पाक। पंजातुल पाक।
पंजा। अच्छा, आपको कौन सा बेहतर लगता है?
कांग्रेस।
क्यों?
हमने वो चाहता, जिंदगी भर कांग्रेस ही चाहता।
कांग्रेस। कौन सी पार्टी बेहतर है?
कांग्रेस पार्टी।
क्यों?
अच्छे इधर साल का स्टूडेंट वाला।
और लीडर कौन अच्छा है, राहुल मोदी?
राहुल।
क्यों, क्या अच्छा है?
अच्छा है।
क्या अच्छा है?
क्या अच्छा इस वेरिफिकेशन इज
मुस्लिम के लिए अच्छा है, मुस्लिम को सपोर्ट कर रहा हो। 2000 डाल रहा, अब 10,000 डालता हूँ बोलिया। सिद्धरामैया वो कर रहा, मुस्लिम को अपोजिट, यह अच्छा कर रहा उसको। हमना
आपको गारंटी से कुछ फायदा हुआ है?
गारंटी आता है।
गारंटी।
अच्छा, आपको थोड़ा हिंदी आता है? हिंदी आता है आपको? थोड़ा हिंदी आता है आपको? हिंदी आपको कौन सी पार्टी बेहतर लगती है?
कांग्रेस।
किस चीज के लिए? किस लिए?
सिद्धरामैया सरकार के लिए।
अच्छा,
राहुल गांधी, सिद्धरामैया, जो भी हम शिवशंकर रेड्डी साहब रहते कांग्रेस में, जब भी कांग्रेस है, अब भी कांग्रेस है।
और आपको क्या कुछ फायदा हुआ है कांग्रेस से?
फायदा हुआ,
क्या?
सब सहूलत फायदा हुआ हमारे कांग्रेस से।
जैसे
हमारे गरीबों की पार्टी है, लेकिन चावल के लिए है, गरीब के वास्ते सहूलत के लिए कांग्रेस।
The contest may be a close one, but the overhang of the Modi factor is undeniable.
हम MP को मोदी चलाना।
क्यों?
बहुत आदमी क्या भी ना को उसको देश को अच्छा। नहीं तो ये पाकिस्तान और श्रीलंका है ना भिक्षापति ऐसा हो जाता मोदी नहीं तो।
और राहुल गांधी?
वो छोटा बच्चा है ना, अभी क्या भी नहीं, अभी हो ना ये जो ना।
वो बोल रहे हैं, आप झूठ बोल रहे हो, आप कांग्रेसी हो।
कांग्रेस है ना, सेंट्रल में बीजेपी।
अच्छा, इधर सिद्धरामैया,
इधर से कांग्रेस हो, उधर पे सेंट्रल में बीजेपी।
क्या
बोला
मंजे आता नहीं।
आपको राहुल अच्छा लगता, मोदी अच्छा लगता?
मोदी उधर अच्छा करता। मैं कर्नाटक में इधर सिद्धरामैया।
और राहुल गांधी अच्छा लीडर?
कर्नाटक में अच्छा लीडर।
कर्नाटक में राहुल गांधी। हाँ, और पीएम?
हाँ, राहुल गांधी।
पीएम मोदी या राहुल?
राहुल गांधी।
राहुल गांधी। अच्छा
भाई।
आपको पंजा अच्छा लगता है?
पंजा अच्छा है। अच्छा।
क्यों?
ಅಶ್ವತ್ಥಪ್ಪ ನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ದೀಪಳ್ಳಿ ಹೋಬಳಿ ಗೌರಿಬಿದನೂರು ತಾಲೂಕು ಸಾರಗೊಂಡ್ಲು ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥರು।
और केंद्र में पीएम
ಸುಣ್ಣ ಬಂದು ಸೋನಿಯಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಮಗ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ।
आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है अन्ना?
हमारे तो भाषा आता नहीं।
कोई बात नहीं, आपको राहुल अच्छा लगता है, मोदी अच्छा लगता है?
मोदी अच्छा लगता।
मोदी। और सिद्धरामैया?
नहीं।
मोदी क्यों अच्छा लगता है?
देश में बात करेंगे।
अच्छा।
हाँ।
आपको अन्ना कौन अच्छा लगता है?
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ತಾ ಇದೆ।
अच्छा, मोदी या राहुल गांधी?
मोदी राहुल गांधी।
आप बताइए, आप लोगों को कौन अच्छा लगता है, लीडर कौन अच्छा है? बताइए, कौन पार्टी कौन अच्छी है अभी? सही पार्टी
बोलता नहीं।
पार्टी नोटा। ओके, ये बताओ आपको कांग्रेस, बीजेपी और जेडीएस कौन अच्छा?
बीजेपी।
मोदी, राहुल गांधी या सिद्धरामैया?
मोदी।
क्यों?
उन्हें अच्छा काम करे, उन्हें अच्छा काम करे को मोदी होना।
अच्छा, क्या
अच्छा काम करता है।
हाँ
परवानी राइट को अच्छा काम करता।
हाँ
परवानी अच्छा।
आप बताओ, आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है?
अब नरेंद्र मोदी।
अच्छा, क्यों, क्या काम किया है?
उन्हें वो फ्री दे तो सभी क्या होते नहीं, सभी देते सिद्धरामैया। नरेंद्र मोदी सब करते, उन्हें होना प्राइम मिनिस्टर।
अच्छा, आप बताइए
पेपर
कौन अच्छा लगता है आपको? क्या काम किया?
मोदी, मोदी को
क्या काम किया?
क्या काम के फ्री देता नहीं, अच्छा काम, रोड, रेलवे, ಎಲ್ಲ काम।
राम मंदिर,
आदमी का
राम मंदिर,
राम
मंदिर
आदमी का अच्छा काम करते, अच्छा का रेलवे आदमी का अनुकूल से करते।
राम मंदिर आप गए क्या?
नहीं गए नहीं,
जाएंगे?
नहीं
अभी गए ना।
कांग्रेस या बीजेपी, जेडीएस?
कांग्रेस।
कांग्रेस। आपको?
कांग्रेस है।
कांग्रेस। आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है?
कांग्रेस।
कांग्रेस। क्यों? हाँ?
अच्छा दिसता।
अच्छा, काम किया है कांग्रेस ने?
कांग्रेस है।
और सिद्धरामैया?
सिद्धरामैया।
राहुल गांधी?
राहुल गांधी।
और मोदी? मोदी नहीं।
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್.
कांग्रेस। क्यों?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ।
अभी कौन सा पार्टी आपको बेहतर लगता है, बीजेपी या कांग्रेस?
बीजेपी मैडम।
क्यों?
मोदी अच्छा काम कर रही।
अच्छा,
अच्छा
क्या काम किया?
देश को सेफ्टी कर रहा उन्होंने।
अच्छा,
मिलिट्री का, आर्मी को पावर देता।
आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है?
हमको कांग्रेस।
क्यों?
हमारा पार्टी वही है, कांग्रेस।
आपका पार्टी वही है, क्या नाम है आपका?
सद्दाम।
अच्छा, क्या आपको लीडर कौन अच्छा लगता है, कौन पीएम बनेगा?
कौन? कांग्रेस।
कांग्रेस ही बनेगा। तो कांग्रेस का लीडर कौन है पीएम का?
नहीं, हमारा नाम पता नहीं है।
अच्छा, बट लीडर उसी का चाहिए। आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है?
मोदी।
क्यों?
अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं देश के लिए।
तो आपको लगता है ये जो मुद्दे हैं, जैसे राम मंदिर वगैरह, आपको कोई मुद्दा लगता है?
वैसे नहीं,
बस मोदी का नाम है?
नाम है, काम कर रहे हैं देश के लिए।
आप बताइए, आपको कौन बेहतर लगता है इस वक्त पार्टी?
नरेंद्र मोदी।
हाँ?
नरेंद्र मोदी।
किस लिए?
इसको देश को भद्रता,
अच्छा,
राम मंदिर निर्माण को
अच्छा,
पूरा इम्प्रूव करेगा वो मोदी।
आप गए हैं राम मंदिर?
नहीं मैडम, गया था वो दो मंथ बना के बाद चल गया, आइडिया है।
अच्छा, 2 महीने के बाद जाएंगे। आप बताइए, आपको कौन अच्छा लगता है, कौन पार्टी अच्छा लगता है? कांग्रेस। कांग्रेस अच्छा लगता है? राहुल गांधी को जानते हो आप? हाँ, राहुल गांधी, मोदी, सिद्धरामैया को जानते हो?
सबको जानते हैं मैडम, सभी पक्का कांग्रेस से आदमी है।
अच्छा, ये कांग्रेस के आदमी तो बोल क्यों नहीं रहे हैं?
आपसे डर रहे हैं?
मुझसे डर रहे हैं क्योंकि कांग्रेस के है। कांग्रेस के लोग डर क्यों रहे हैं? देश में डर हो रहा है।
जो है वो है ना, वोटिंग है ना, वोटिंग छुपा छुपी करना है। आपका बोल के कोई वोट नहीं करता है ना।
बट अभी बेहतर काम कौन पार्टी कर?
बेहतर तो मैडम मोदी कर रहा है, पूरा बीजेपी।
क्यों?
कितना तरक्की किया है, इतना तरक्की किया है कि आज तक रिकॉर्ड ब्रेक है।
क्या तरक्की किया?
सब में तरक्की किया है।
आपको क्या फायदा?
ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में, वो आपको, हमारे को, देश को फायदा हुआ है ना। हमें, मेरे को फायदा नहीं चाहिए, देश को फायदा चाहिए।
अच्छा, आपको लगता है ये मुद्दे जो है, राम मंदिर या अभी जो बेंगलोर में ब्लास्ट हुआ है?
राम मंदिर तो हिस्ट्री रिकॉर्ड है। राम मंदिर तो इतना साल में कुछ कौन भी नहीं कर सका, वो काम किया है मोदी ने।
Now let's talk about another constituency with a high-powered fight. Bengaluru North has a sitting union minister versus a former Rajya Sabha MP. Shobha Karandlaje has been given the ticket from this seat by the BJP this time around instead of Udupi Chikkaballapur that she represented earlier. As a result, there will be rumblings by the sitting BJP MP Rajeev Gowda, who has been denied a ticket this time. Fielded by the Congress is former Rajya Sabha MP Rajeev Gowda. He pitches this as an outsider versus local contest and says he might have been an IIM professor but remains a son of the soil.
It's a very, very hot Bengaluru summer. Taking a quick break in between his campaign. Joining us now is the Congress candidate from North Bengaluru, Professor Rajeev Gowda. Your opponent says she's not an outsider and all that matters in this election is the face of Mr. Modi. What do you make of that?
I'm afraid she's going to be massively disappointed. People of North Bengaluru have been voting for the BJP for 4 times. 4 times. And each time they've been disappointed. Their MP has never shown up. There's been no development here that can be attributed to them. And essentially, you have a situation where the people are angry and they're saying we need a change. So the BJP themselves changed their 10-year MP from here and replaced him with whom? Someone who was rejected by her own party people in Udupi Chikkaballapur. Right? So it's one thing to switch to make a change because there's anti-incumbency and you sense that everywhere. But to replace him with someone who is facing go back slogans from BJP workers, I think they've missed the, they really messed up here. And what people are saying is, we need a local, someone who's grown up here, someone who has seen the city grow, who has seen our city's challenges emerge, who has addressed some of those challenges, etc. And we want to make sure that such a person who is elected and we will give him the strength to change the face of Bengaluru and its growth.
BJP's allegation is that Shobha Karandlaje is, a grassroots leader, and you are very elite. You have been an academic. You don't connect with the son of the soil image.
I'm sorry. I am a son of the soil. I grew up in these neighborhoods. I went to school here. I used to walk and cycle in these parts. We would, in those days, do something called double riding, where, 2 people would ride on the same cycle and get caught by the cops. And, all these sorts of very, very non-elite, very local, grounded experiences. See, the city has grown. I've also had a chance to grow with the city. I've had a chance to be globally successful, to teach at the Indian Institute of Management. But the fact that we are able to partake of and deliver quality doesn't suddenly make you elite. It just makes you happy that one of you, someone who is a Mannina Maga, a son of the soil, has reached such heights. So people are not resentful. People are happy. They are proud. They say one of us has done well. And after doing well, I have not ignored them. I have tremendous empathy and compassion for those who are falling behind. I am solving problems of the public. When I talk about public transport, when I take public transport, am I doing something that's elite? No, that's something for the masses. Okay? What you need to do is ask the people who are raising those questions, what do they mean by this? Okay? You want someone who is unable to speak.
Like a street fighter.
Why do you need street fighters? You need a variety of politicians in the political realm. You need someone who can stand up in parliament. You need someone who can come up with, good public policies. See, we're going to form a government very, very shortly. We need people who can be ministers and handle multiple portfolios. We need to undo the mistakes and the damage done by 10 years of Modi Sarkar. Okay? For that, you need people like me, with expertise, with ability, with passion for the people, with commitment to development, all right, to inclusion. That's what you need. And that doesn't mean that you have to be a street fighter. Let me tell you, when an issue arises that requires me to fight in the streets, for example, to fight against the injustice done to Karnataka by the central government, I am there. I am ready to plunge right into the crowds, lead them, and demonstrate, like we did in Jantar Mantar, that we are not going to stand for this kind of injustice. No worries. I may be quite smooth and polished, but I'm quite capable of raising my voice and inspiring others to join hands with me to fight against injustice.
Large Vokkaliga population here on your seat. This time around, you have the JDS and the BJP fighting together. Does that put you at a disadvantage?
See, the JDS is going to be history. Okay, they've made numerous mistakes. Every time they align with the BJP, their strength practically disappears. Okay, and this time it's the farewell. Okay, the farewell tour of Rajeev Gowda and Kumaraswamy. And that's the end of the story, because they're going to get swallowed up by the BJP. But you must remember that the Vokkaliga community is a secular community. We are farmers. We provide food. That's what we do. We grow food for people. We don't discriminate between one group and the other. We pride ourselves on taking care of everyone. Now, the JD secular, Janata Dal secular, has aligned with the party which is absolutely the opposite of secular and which tries to discriminate and, divide and polarize and everything else. And so, basically, a large number of people from the JDS have shifted to us. Okay? So, in any case, the JDS has only one USP, which they say is the Vokkaliga community. The Vokkaliga community, there are more of us with the Congress. We have given 8 seats to Vokkaligas in this Lok Sabha election in Karnataka. So, we are the party that has taken care of Vokkaliga interests. But more than that, I'm fine, boss. More than that, what do we see? We see that Vokkaliga leadership is much more capable and powerful in the Congress. We have D.K. Shivakumar, we have Krishna Bairegowda, we have me, we have so many people who in different realms are fulfilling the promise that the community wants us to fulfill, right? Basically, the community has some hopes in us that we will go out and do good work, that we will, carve out a legacy for ourselves that the community can be proud of. And we do it without being communal, without being casteist, without being exclusionary. If you think about our party's coalition, the Ahinda, as we call it, is minorities, it's Dalits, it's backward classes, and it's us who are nationally backward classes, but essentially here seen as dominant political forces. So we've got everyone on our side.
You spoke of JDS, which is secular. The one thing that has really gained currency over the last few days is the Rameshwaram blast. Now, the accused being arrested, and the BJP had picked it up in a very big way, and they had said that this shows that a certain kind of people are being emboldened now that the Congress is in power. Do you think this has the potential of becoming a big election issue?
I think you should go check whether these people who have been arrested have any connection to the BJP. BJP has a long track record of creating communal violence, trying to disturb the peace when they're not in power. Suddenly, when they come to power, these incidents disappear. Why? Because they're the ones doing it or instigating it or whatever the case may be. Yeah, let the investigations happen. Let the National Investigation Agency do its job. We condemn any kind of efforts to try and communalize and polarize. There are people on the extreme, in the right wing, on across religions. All right, anyone who tries to, communalize issues, polarize, divide the people, we need to make sure that strict action is taken against them, and we as political leaders will publicly condemn this, and in such a manner that nobody will ever raise their hand in this kind of a manner again.
But Professor Gowda, how can you say that this is a BJP link? Because these are people who are from the Shimoga model. They have been on the run for 4 years. And this is not the first time that something like this has taken place.
No, I was speaking more generally than this specific case. If you noticed what the BJP MPs did, the moment, how did they start their campaign in Bengaluru? The three, Tejasvi Surya, PC Mohan and Shobha Karandlaje, all of them, their first activity was to try and communalize an incident in central Bengaluru, right?
Where a man was beaten up for playing Hanuman Chalisa.
Yeah, whatever. The point being that they have no other record to stand on, no other issues. They want to polarize, they want to trigger communal conflict, then they can reap the benefit. The people of Bengaluru are very cosmopolitan, very inclusive, very warm and welcoming, and we're not going to get swayed by this sort of stuff. So we had all of them got arrested, there are FIRs against them for trying to disturb the peace, and that's their only card, Hindu, Muslim, minority, majority, religion. For us, the Constitution is our religion. Democracy is our religion. We want to take everyone forward.
So, When you speak of religion, do you think that the Ram Mandir has any echoes here? National security, Ram Mandir. I remember on the issue of what D.K. Suresh said, the Prime Minister spoke about it, saying that this is classic of a divisive mindset. This whole one nation, strong nation, cultural identity. Will these matter in the election?
Well, if anyone would know what a divisive mindset is, that's the Prime Minister. Anyway, the basic point is that is it appropriate for a state to be discriminated against? Karnataka is facing continuous discrimination, especially when it comes to financial issues, when it comes to approval of our mega water project called Mekedatu. Central government is treating us very, very unjustly. And this gets us very angry. When this sort of thing happens, when the kind of tax devolution is, and it's only going to get worse, not just tax devolution, but political representation in the future is also going to get worse, right? Because of the way population's grown. So we're all, we raise our voice. We want a solution, right? And there are compromise solutions even when it comes to delimitation and things of that sort. There are ways of dealing with that. Okay.
But emotional issues like these, what about them?
If you talk about national security, right? Does the Prime Minister know that China has taken over areas of Ladakh and we are not able to patrol those areas anymore? He seems to be unaware of that fact. Okay? Is he protecting national security there? Is he aware that we have a northeastern state called Manipur, which is in flames, and the Prime Minister has not responded once? Is that the Prime Minister of India? Is that his job?
Ram Mandir? Any echo at all?
This is the land of Hanuman. Okay? We are devotees of Rama, Hanuman, of our local village goddesses. Okay, so we have no problem. We are welcoming every opportunity to worship and to celebrate and everything like that. I do not think that the issue that the Ram temple has been opened, that the statue, the idol, is carved by a sculptor from Karnataka, Arun, and things like that. So so we are happy that it has come up, but it's not something that is going to make us decide how to vote. Okay, for us, religion is something that's personal. It may be part of a village festival, that sort of thing. But it's not to be used to divide, to push one group onto the side and to crush them. That's not our aim. So we believe in Mahatma Gandhi's Ram Rajya, okay? And that does not call for the kind of polarization and mobilization that the BJP would like to happen. Okay.
Shobha Karandlaje, meanwhile, might face allegations of being a parachute candidate. But she counters this with her past as an MLA from the area and a state minister. The fiery leader from coastal Karnataka is also a prominent Hindu voice, putting the Ramaiah government in the talk about alleged minority appeasement, and the latest being the Bengaluru terror attack.
In Bangalore North, which has a large Vokkaliga population, Shobha Karandlaje of the BJP takes on Professor Rajeev Gowda of the Congress. Both of them big Vokkaliga names. So who has got their nose ahead at this point? There are several factors at play. Of course, Shobha Karandlaje, the fact that she has been changed to this constituency, was earlier the MP from Udupi Chikkaballapur, now is from North Bengaluru. This is the seat that she is fighting on. Ma'am, how confident are you that North Bengaluru is going to accept you, considering that you have been brought here from Udupi?
North Bangalore is a BJP area. We got our MLAs, the strong MLAs from Bangalore North. And also before this, I was a MLA from Yashwantpura constituency as also minister. Bangalore North is a BJP area and also a stronghold of BJP. Now this time we have 32 lakhs of voters and most of the population wants Modi ji back again and we'll win this seat with big majority and huge majority.
But do you think that a change of face is going to throw off the voters, considering that you had the sitting MP, Mr. Sudhakar Gowda? There was some, buzz that he is unhappy with being denied a ticket.
He's not unhappy. He's coming with us. He joined us for campaigning. He came to many meetings, and even now he's continuing his work in Bangalore North constituency.
What are the issues that you are taking to the people of North Bengaluru? Is it going to be local issues, or is it going to be the national issues, that of the face of the Prime Minister, nationalism, etc.?
Both we are concentrating because we have lack of infrastructure here, especially transport, drinking water, and drainages, metro, many things. We are concentrating on that. And also we are talking about the national issues because people are very much attached to this and fond of Modi ji.
Finally, does it worry you that there is a Congress government in the state? There was a change of guard in the state government, so that has weakened the BJP. The fact that you went out of government here in Karnataka.
Karnataka government lost its credibility because they are not into the people. They are not doing any developmental works. Everything is denied because our MLAs are unhappy. They are not getting the funds from the state government. They are taken loan and given to the guarantees. Even guarantees are not reaching to the people. They are telling free buses for ladies. Now buses are stopped. This is what our state government, and people are unhappy about the Congress.
The odds seem to be in favor of Shobha Karandlaje. The backing of PSY, an alliance with the JDS, her profile as a union minister, and the history of BJP on this seat. At one time, this seat was occupied unbeaten by the Congress for 45 years. But since 2004, the BJP has been unbeatable. But despite the schisms that are there, will history continue to be on the BJP side? With video journalists Gopal Dutt Sharma and Anil Arora, Padmaja Joshi in Bengaluru and Chikkaballapur for Times Now.